All right, everyone knows what circumference is, I hope.
All the way around.
Distance around a circle, right. So, on a circle you have a radius. If you double it, it's a diameter. So there's two ways you can think of it. Circumference is 2 pi r, or quicker, it's just pi times diameter. Because 2 radiuses is the same as 1 diameter. Now, an arc length, if you have a circle, if I draw a central angle, that's arc AB. So from there to there. Alright? Now, if this was a 90-degree angle right there, this is a 90-degree arc, right? So what fraction all the way around is the circumference, right?
Yeah.
So what would you do to the divide by 4? Or a better way to think of it is, it's not always 90. You would just take 93/60ths, which is 1/4, right?
Yeah.
Times the whole circumference. So if this was an 80, you would take 83/60ths. Because you only want 80 of the 360 degrees. Does that make sense? So all you got to do to find an arc length is take whatever that degree is, divided by 360, so that'll give you the fraction of the circle you're talking about, times the entire circumference. Alright? So, find the circumference of a circle with the radius 9. Circumference is pi times diameter. So we would just take 3.14 times 18. Because remember, if the radius is 9, the diameter is double. So that's, circumference is 56.52 inches. Because remember, it's not an area, it's just the distance. Then, find the diameter of a circle with a circumference of 58. So here they give you the circumference. Circumference is 58, and they're wondering what's the diameter. So all you got to do is you got to plug 58 in right there, because you know it's C is 58. I know what pi is, it's 3.14, but I don't know D. So what do?
Divide by 3.4.
Yep, you just divide by pi, 3.14. And usually we round these to the nearest tenth, doesn't tell us here, but 18.5 inches would be the diameter. Okay, so this is easy, finding the circumference, pi times diameter. If they give you the circumference, then you just plug that in there, and you just divide by pi, 3.14, to figure out the diameter. Yep, but they don't want the diameter in this case, they want the radius, so whatever you get here, then you got to divide by 2, and it would round to 11.1 feet, since that's in feet. Okay, now the arc lengths. They want the length of arc AB. Since the central angle is 70, the arc is 70. So I only want 70 degrees out of the 360. So you take 70 divided by 360 times the circumference, which is pi, times the radius is 4, so the diameter is 8. So you just got to go 70 divided by 360 times pi times the diameter. So that would be 4.88 or 4.9 millimeters would be the length from there to there. So this one, it's 100 degrees, so we would take 100 out of 360 times pi times the diameter, which would be 14. So this would be 12.2 millimeters. For this one, we would take 140 divided by 360 times the circumference, which is pi, times the diameter. That's 6, so the diameter is 12. So this would be 14.65 or 14.7 millimeters. Okay. I think you guys got that down, don't you?
Yeah.
So when you're just finding the arc, you just take whatever fraction of it is, 150 3/60ths, times the circumference. Okay, in this one, we've got 2 tires from a tricycle. How many revolutions does each tire make while traveling 250 feet? So what we got to do is find the circumference. It's 2 problems in one. So first find this one. Circumference is pi times diameter, which is 20. So this is 62.8 inches. This one, it's 3.14 times 16. So this is 50.24 circumference. So that means every time this tire rotates, it covers 62.8 inches. Now here's what's tricky about it.
Oh, careful.
Right, feet and inches. It's easier, you could convert this to feet, but it's always easier to make the bigger into the smaller. So take this times 12. It's 3,000 inches. So then we just gotta figure out how many of these does it take to cover that. So you just do what you said earlier? Divide 3,000 divided by 62.8. 47.77, so 47.8 revolutions it would take that tire. And then 3,000 divided by 50.24, 59.7 revolutions. Okay, easy enough?